Hi, I'm Coleman. I'm with GardensAll.com, and it's a beautiful day today, one of our best days so far getting into spring. The very last, almost last day of February. Technically it is, but it's a leap year, so today's the 28th and we're all excited. We just worked real hard Friday and yesterday working on this, getting our straw bales in. You know, things are experimental around here, so we're testing out several modes. We have straw bales here, and we also have a lasagna garden right here in this box. We took a lot of time renovating this garden yesterday, pulling out a lot of like a huge fig tree and whatnot. So it's about prime to start treating these bales. And what our friend says, he has a book. This is Joel Karsten, and we've been following his book as a guide. He recommends this process with bales called conditioning. And one way you start off is by applying fertilizer. So we're big fans of Milorganite. It's a very kind fertilizer. It's slow to release. It's a 5-2-4 combination, and it works really great. It does have an interesting history, but don't buy into the fact that somebody says, oh, that's just old recycled wastewater. It's not. It's the actual anaerobic bacteria that have been freeze-dried and packed and consolidated. It's very clean material. So,
and it looks like these little pebbles that I'm panning into here, if you can see that. We'll get a close-up on what it looks like.
A close-up on our canine companions, too. Well, hey,
yep.
So it's very porous, and it's like wee little tiny BBs, kind of like the pelletized lime that you get at the store, but there's nothing wrong with handling it, and it has two main characteristics. It is a fertilizer, and the first time we heard about it, I was in the Southern State store, and an old gentleman there, an old timer, I said, what can I do about my deer? You know, I have deer coming through all the time, and they're just driving us nuts, and he just, without even hesitating, said, Milorganite, that's the thing that'll do it. You just spread it around, put a band around whatever you want to protect, and they'll leave it alone. And it really is true. Now the trick is you have to stay on top of it. You can't have a heavy rain come down and, you know, wash your Milorganite away, or after a month or so have it just sort of the fragrance, shall we say, dissipate, and then the deer will get used to it and they'll come in. And we did have that happen with the Jerusalem artichokes last year. So the deal is, A, it's for deer repellent, and B, it's a very gentle, kind nitrogen source. It just sort of eases into whatever it is you're planting, will not burn, and that's why we're big fans of it. So, without further ado, I am following Joel's recommendation from his Complete Straw Bed Gardener, and we fabricated this little sifter thing, like a shaker. Simple.
Show the lid, show the lid.
Yeah, here's the lid. It's more holy than righteous, as they say. And this is, because this is such fine stuff, we're going to shake out 3 of these containers in each bale. Now, Devani, if you'll come over, I want to show some folks something they may not know about straw bales. Straw bales have of course 4 sides. Well, actually more than that. They have 6 sides, but the narrow, long side is where we want to place the bale. But this side has actual straws. If you look in, these little ends are actually the straws, and you want your material, your rain, your water, and everything to seep down into there. The other side is more like thatch. It's more like bent and tends to throw water off. So we're purposefully turning all these bales up on what we call the straw side. Okay?
We'll get some photos of that close up on the straw. I think the video blurred it a little bit.
Okay. So here we go. I'm going to load this up, and I have a line here that shows 1 pound. I'm going to do this 3 times. You've got to leave room for it to shake. And get in here. Shake it out to about where the line is. Okay, good. Pop the top. And I'm going to start up at the head so I remember where I was. Sometimes you can forget. But it just shakes out And these holes are a little bit less than a 1/4 inch. It comes out real nice here. See, getting down. Spicing it up here. Keeping the deer away. Fertilizing. And the follow-up to this, once we complete this process, will be to apply water and also punch holes down into the interior of the bales with some sort of spiked dowel, something we can dig down in there and penetrate and let this fertilizer go deep. And what we're essentially trying to create is individual little composters. We want every single bale to sort of cook and compost down to where the interior is even heating up some. And by all accounts, from what we understand, that's a good thing, because then you can plant your plants out and cover them over, and it's like you have an automatic little heat going on underneath. You cover it over and you have a little greenhouse effect, so it's like not just a cold frame, but a heated cold frame, if that makes any logical sense. But that's what we're trying to accomplish here. So I've done one, and then we'll do some more. And then we'll get back and we'll have a look at the punching in method and the watering in method. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back.